This is Larry Morris, and this is a short reading from my latest book called The Creed Out of Darkness. It is a follow on book, not necessarily only a sequel to the Salvage trilogy. Chapter 1. Botal sat on his haunches and looked up at the moon and two of the system's 7 planets visible this evening. Together, they made night almost as bright as day. He shifted his weight back and forth, trying to find a comfortable position. He had been out here now, away from the rest of the tribe, for almost 2 hours. He hated the waiting, the not knowing. But as was the custom in his tribe, expectant fathers would wait by themselves until the cub presented itself to the world. He had talked to other fathers over the years, even his own, about this custom and what it meant. None of them could remember when it started, but they were all certain it had been around for thousands of years, if not longer. They thought it was to allow the father time to reflect on the new chapter in his life he was about to start. Botal wasn't sure that was what he was thinking about while he was out there, but his thoughts were his own, so he waited. He was worried and excited at the same time. He had never been a father before and had no idea how he was supposed to act. You would think that someone over 5,000 years old would know how to handle almost any situation. You would think, but you could be wrong. Botal was a Creed, an elder of his tribe. He had been an elder for more than 2,000 years, and this was his and Sela's first cub. He was a big cat, almost 4 feet tall, sitting as he was now on his haunches, and was a fierce and feared elder. He had large canine teeth that were always exposed, even when his mouth was closed, and like all of those of his species, he had a 2 inch wide strip of very coarse, stiff hair that ran all the way down his back from just below between his ears to the base of his tail. Botal didn't know it, but he and all his kind lived on Real 4, as one of the humanoid species would eventually call it, one of 7 planets in a system with a small, young red sun. Real 4 was covered with dense jungle, dotted here and there with large natural clearings. It didn't have oceans, but fresh water was plentiful in lakes, rivers, and streams everywhere. He scanned the dense jungle closest to him. It was an old habit that was hard to break, even when he was waiting for his firstborn to arrive. He knew there was nothing there this evening, but he still looked. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the book.